Welcome back to our real estate channel. Our team has helped our clients with over $325 million of contracts. And today we're in Cle Elum, Washington, and we're gonna help you understand 5 things that you'll need to know if you're thinking about purchasing here. Before we get going, please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and share with anyone that you think would find this interesting as well. The first thing that we need to talk about is the median house price here in Cle Elum is a little bit deceptive. It's around $1.5 million, but that's really skewed because you have Suncadia up there, and that really changes the game when you have $3 million homes for sale there. It can skew that metric. So in reality, yes, Cle Elum's very expensive as far as real estate and purchasing, but it's not as expensive as it may look, because when you come downtown or outskirt areas that aren't in a resort location like Suncadia, it's much more affordable. So you really need to figure out exactly what you're looking for. If you're wanting to live in a resort style golf course place, Suncadia is gonna be the ticket, but it's gonna be really expensive. If you're willing to be outside of that area, then there's a lot of options that are a bit more affordable. It is important to note that the median price of house increasing, but also the days on market increasing. So there's a little bit of balance there. If you're looking to negotiate and purchase a property here, you just have to be aware that it may take a little longer than expected, but the competition is still fierce. Even in the dead months when things don't seem to be moving that much here, this actually is a competitive market, and we're looking in January right now. So the most active time obviously is spring, summer for real estate being purchased here in Cle Elum. So that's something to consider, is even in the winter months, properties are moving. In short, the real estate market here is expensive, especially when you have in your mind that, oh, we're going on the other side of the mountains and the real estate is gonna be cheaper. The truth is that it is still relatively expensive here in Cle Elum, but that median house price is skewed because of big resort communities like Suncadia. And if you're looking outside of that throughout greater Cle Elum, there's a lot of options to look at. And there's everything from small downtown homes to ranches outside with lots of property to anywhere in between. So it really depends what you're looking for. The next thing to consider if you're thinking about buying property here is there's a little bit of inconveniences due to weather. If you're from the other side of the mountains, you may not be used to the extremely hot summers, which can pose fire danger. And we could get into a whole conversation about homeowners insurance and people being canceled. And on the other end of the spectrum, if you haven't experienced a cold winter like we can get here in Cle Elum, then you're in for a rude awakening if you're not prepared. And what that can look like is heavy snow, ice, freezing temperatures, broken pipes, if you don't know how to winterize correctly. So those are some things that you need to be prepared for if you think about purchasing in Cle Elum. Hey. Yeah. Snoqualmie breakfast? For sure. There you go. Can't go wrong with the Snoqualmie breakfast. Something else to consider if you are interested in purchasing property here in Cle Elum is the lack of jobs. To dive briefly into this, it just means that the type of jobs that you get in Western Washington with the big tech or anything within that region, they don't really exist here. The industry is driven primarily by construction, by tourism, real estate, or other activities that revolve around vacation lifestyle out here. And it can be very seasonal. So if you're looking for a job opportunity out here and you're hoping to make as much as you made possibly in Western Washington, that may be difficult. You're gonna wanna consider when you're looking at buying here in Cle Elum is, probably as you already know, the economy is driven a lot by outdoor recreation. You've got boating on Lake Cle Elum in the summertime, going on the Yakima River. In the winter, you have snowmobiling and just all sorts of fun snow activities. Down here is beautiful during Christmas time. So those two sides of the year really drive everything that Cle Elum is known about. What that causes is a lot of traffic influx. So you have high amount of traffic on the weekends. It can be kind of dead during the week. So if you don't like that, that's something to consider, but maybe that's something you're looking for. Either way, it's good for you to know. The last thing that I want to bring up, if you're thinking about moving to Cle Elum, and this may ruffle some feathers, but the truth is that there's a little bit of a culture war right now going on. And what I mean by that is you have the longtime locals that have been here for a very long time, maybe generational, and then you have anyone else. And what I mean by that is anyone that has moved into Cle Elum versus the longtime locals, there's a little bit of a culture clash. Doesn't matter if you're moving from Western Washington, out of state, maybe somewhere else in Eastern Washington, there is a little bit of contention between just people that have been here and they feel that everyone moving in is causing the property taxes to increase and other reasons to make it unaffordable for the original locals to live here. That can really be seen just even if you go on Facebook Connect groups or anywhere really online. You can see that there's a lot of disgruntled people with the amount of people moving in here. So that means if you're considering moving into Cle Elum, I just want you to be aware that there is a little bit of a culture, small town. They don't want people to move in, but that doesn't negate the fact that there are so many people that are amazing and welcoming and hospitable and want to see this community grow and get better and better with time. But just letting you know that there is a little bit more of contention with that topic here in Cle Elum than other small towns that we've seen. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And like we said, if you or someone else you know is interested in purchasing in Central Washington in places like Cle Elum, reach out to our team. We'd love to see if we'd be a good fit for you.
The level of service and expertise, and yeah, we would recommend Big Dog in a heartbeat.
Yeah, easy to do because we had such a great experience for sure.
I would highly recommend working with them. Heidi and Joe are amazing. They take care of everything that you need and even the things that you don't know that you need.
You guys made the process easy and straightforward. We knew that you had our best interest in mind. You know, when we called in a panic about something, you just answer the phone and talked us through it, the voice of experience, and it was what we needed.
It was great. It was really, really great.